Hi, I'm Alicia.
Ellie.
Mila.
D'Angelo.
Jada.
And I'm Javon. Alright, so I'm going to start with just talking about food. It's not what my speech is about, it's just an introduction. If you go to any fast food spot right now, they have some kind of $5 meal. You know, you get maybe 2 entrees, a side, and a drink. Last year, that meal subtotal will come to be $5.35. This year, the subtotal is $5.43. The sales tax went up. Now that seems benign, but if you think about if you're buying a $20,000 car, last year the total would have been $21,400 plus tax. This year it's $21,700 plus tax. The reason for the raise in sales tax is because last November, Hillsborough County voters voted to raise the sales tax by 1.5% on 2 different laws. The first half a penny was for fixing air conditionings in public schools. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about what the 1% went towards, which was the transportation tax. The scheme behind the transportation tax was that 1% of all sales taxes would be allocated to funds that would be used to fix the roads and fix the public transportation system. Today I'm going to talk about how that money benefits the public transportation system and why it's necessary for the public transportation system. Okay, the way the law was breaking down was that 57% will go towards fixing the roads and making them wide and working on interstate, where 44% will go towards strictly public transportation, which is HART, Hillsborough Area Regional Transit. They control all of our public transportation around here. Today I hope to persuade you on why this increased sales tax is necessary in regards to that transportation. First, let me give you a personal anecdote of myself. Today I drove here from my house. It was a 25-minute drive. It was nice, even with traffic. But 2 years ago when I started college at ATC, if I had a 9 o'clock class, I had to leave my house at 6:45 to catch the bus that came at 7, that dropped me off downtown to catch another bus that came at 7:45, to get on a third bus that came at 8:15 and get here by 8:45. That's 3 buses in 2 hours. And the day pass is $4, or I could have paid $2 each bus, which would be $6. Now that's fairly cheap in comparison to Uber, which costs $15 to get here from my house, which is still 25 minutes. However, that is just flawed. That is the main issue with Hillsborough County public transportation, and that is my first point. To begin with, a poll taken by the United States government census ranked Tampa as one of the worst public transportation systems in America for a metropolitan city. In a recent survey conducted by Personal Finance Wallet Hub, they ranked Tampa's system as 3rd worst in the nation. The other 2 places that were worse than Tampa were Indianapolis and St. Pete across the bridge. The rankings were determined by accessibility and convenience, safety and reliability, and public resources. See, Tampa is one of the top 20 metro areas by population based in the United States. And another survey by the Brookings Institute measured how many jobs can be reached in 90 minutes through public transportation from major cities. For most places such as New York, LA, Chicago, you can reach about 1 million to 3 million jobs in 90 minutes through public transportation. Through Tampa, you can reach about 29,000. That's a very poor score considering how many people that we have here. And this is one of the main reasons why I really feel like the tax is necessary to help with getting more buses on the road and getting the schedules more locked up. A quote from the CEO of HART stated that we have more demand than we can meet with the funds that we have. So right now we're doing the best that we can do, meaning they need more money in order to help out the city. In addition to this demand, it's only going to go up because Tampa has increased exponentially in terms of population over the last 2 years. As a matter of fact, last year, nearly 30,000 people moved to the area from outside the state, and also we brought in about 27,000 more jobs in the private sector, meaning not government jobs, just employee-employee relation. meaning that we need these buses. We need, for people who can't afford a car, um, getting to and fro, the bus is how they depend on it. Either the bus or Uber. Uber can get really expensive throughout the week. You know, even $7 to $8 a day adds up to about $50 a week. That's a lot. That's one work day. Versus a month bus pass, a month bus pass is about $50. So that's 30 days of public transit, unlimited, and a great system. It'd be perfect. However, we don't have a great system, and we're in desperate need of those funds. Currently, the funds are being tied up in court, which is my third point here, is that the solution is we need to get these funds untied. There are a few commissioners who find it unconstitutional. They don't think that we should be having to pay more taxes, and they also don't think, part of the wording for the law was that there would be a private committee who would decide where the funds go and how it will be allocated, and they believe that power should go to the county commissioners and not necessarily this private committee. But other than that, Tampa is in desperate need of these funds for public transportation. We can't get around. Getting to and fro from here to downtown, 20-minute drive, hour-and-a-half bus ride. It doesn't make much sense, but that's just the way things are. I hope after today, maybe you're more persuaded on being okay with this raise in taxes, even though it is a little bit more money that you got to pay when you go out, but it's necessary. Thank you.